It is summer. I guess it's summer UK, which doesn't really mean much. And I'm going to get on Zwift because I am going to the Pyrenees in just over a week, and I need to get my training in and I need to be consistent. That is my number one thing for building any type of fitness or just in life generally, consistency. And when it's so windy, I think it's like 30-mile-an-hour winds today, and I'm like, I'm not going out in that. So Zwift is my saviour for getting my training in. Today I'm doing a workout and I'm gonna try it on the new, there's 8 new courses on Zwift, 8 new routes, and I wanna do one of them. It's called the Grade. I don't know whether you've heard of it, so I'm gonna show you what that looks like while I'm getting my sweat on. Also, a little routine that I do before Zwift. I've got a big thing of maple syrup from Costco, amazing. Let's have a little. Because who needs gels? So expensive. I'll be honest, I've been putting this off all day. I've had so much work on. And again, that is the beauty of Zwift, because if I had to go outside and do this, there's no way I'd do it. I'd be like, oh, let's do it again. I'll just do it another day. But when it's in like your living room, you can't not do it. And I've got on my Zwift screen, always reminds me, my legs feel a bit tired actually. Consistency is more important than perfection, so I'm just gonna get on and do what I can. I leave for the Pyrenees in about a week, and so training and consistency is everything, especially in English summer where you can't rely on the weather to ride outside, which is why I use Zwift. It's also very much more effective time-wise, because you've not got to ride out somewhere, find a climb to be able to do your intervals on. So it's just more time efficient. I use that for following my training plan. If you've not actually got a coach, there are so many training plans within Zwift if you are wanting to build fitness to do a particular ride, whether that's road or gravel. The other thing that I use Zwift for and that I really like is for social rides. It is just a really nice way of connecting with the community. There's so many on all day, every day, no matter what region of the world that you're in. I actually have 2 social rides per month. I have a women's social ride, and I also lead a sub 60-minute and a sub 90-minute Alp climb. I love the Alp. That is, if you don't know that much about Zwift, that is the main climb on Zwift. It is amazing. It's tough, but it's a really nice group and I really enjoy it. Oh, this is it. If you're not on a workout, the grade and all the stats will look very different. It's only because I'm in workout mode. I'll show you now what it will look like if you're doing a free ride. So now I'm going to talk about the grade. It is a 3.5 kilometre climb with an average of 8.6%. However, what is unique about the grade is that it functions as an FTP test. So this ties actually really nicely into what we were talking about, the training and building fitness and being consistent. So an FTP test, or your FTP, the number that you get, is basically just determined where your fitness is at, and that's what training plans are based on, around that number. So it is basically a way of determining that number. So you don't really need to know anything about fitness or training plans or FTP or any of that stuff. All you need to do is go and ride this climb, the grade, as hard as you can, and from that it will determine what your FTP is. So then if you then go into the training plans, all those will be tailored specifically to you and your current fitness. So the power numbers, if you can see on the top left of the screen, they're my power numbers. And it is very, very clever. And Zwift says that they can do it with really good accuracy because they've analysed the results over 700,000 FTP tests on Zwift. And they've made a curve, which basically combines an average power number and time value. And then that allows them to build FTP. Sounds very complicated. It's not. Just go and ride it. You'll get your FTP from it. I actually found the grade a lot more difficult than I thought because it's only 3.5k, and I was like, it's easy, it's just going to be a short climb, how hard can it be? And actually I was sweating, I was working a lot harder than I thought. I think because I'm so used to doing the Alp, which is one of the social rides that I lead once a month, and that's 12k, and I was like, oh, it's going to be easy, it's a quarter of that, it'll be fine.
It looks a lot easier than it is, let me tell you. And when I was actually riding it, and this is another part that I love about Zwift, is the community. There was a woman on there, you'll see our comments, she was Everesting the grade. And Everesting basically just means riding one climb until you reach 8,848 meters. So the dedication for her to go and do that is insane. Like, well done her just for sticking with it. And I think that's why, again, like, I love Zwift, because you are connecting with the community the whole time. The other people that you are seeing on that platform are riding in real time, and so you know you're not kind of on your own. Even though you are physically on your own wherever you're on your turbo, when you're in Zwift, you know there are other people there building fitness, enjoying riding just as much as you are. So I will leave all the details below so you can go and have a look at the grade and see if you want to have a go at it. It is really fun, but don't be fooled by its length, because it is a tough climb. Right, so now back to my interval session. And I guess just generally, I do get questions about this a lot, of like how much I actually ride, I guess, and train. I generally do 5 sessions a week, so I'll do 2 interval ones like this, 2 outdoor rides, and then generally 1 90-minute just kind of general spin. That can be on Zwift or outdoors as well. But I really like the mix up of that. I like having training like sessions like this, as well as just doing free rides outside, like 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. I think this is probably going to be one of the last videos that I do before I actually go to the Pyrenees. So if you are wanting to follow my adventure across there, I'm doing it solo, then follow me on Instagram. I will leave my Instagram below, so come and have a look what I'm doing, see if this train's paid off, and see how much I either enjoy or struggle with all those mountains for 28 cols. I'm very, very excited. So this is getting my last training in before I head over there. Thank you so much for watching. Also, if you've got any questions about Zwift, leave them in the comments, and I'll see you all next video. Right, I'm gonna go and do my cool down. And then I need to do stretches. That's another bonus like tip. Always when you've been on the turbo, even doing outdoor rides, do some stretches. I'll leave my yoga video below. It's 6 minutes. It's basically yoga for lazy cyclists like me. So I'll leave that below. Okay, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.